welcome back to Linda's Pantry, and today, as you see in the title, we are prepping apples for applesauce. So today's video, so it doesn't end up to be too long, this is just the prep work to get ready to make applesauce. And I've had these apples. These are Honeycrisp apples. There's a few Gala apples in here as well. Probably 5 pounds of it is Gala apples. I got these, the Honeycrisp were $1.49 a pound, and the Galas were 48 cents a pound, so I jumped on those. And so I'm gonna go ahead and get all the tags off, get these washed up in batches. And all you have to do, because you're really only gonna get this ready for apple butter, the apple butter happens in the crock pot. So we're gonna get these cored, and I'll bring you along. I'll do some fast forward so you can watch how easy that goes. And I'm just gonna wash these off in batches, bring them over, and start the process. And then on the next video, you're gonna see how I actually create the apple butter in a crock pot. All right, come on in and I'll show you how we do this. Okay guys, so I have a new apple core peeler, and I'm still gonna use the food mill, but to make it smooth, and to get out any skin this might have missed. But let me just tell you, this is so fantastic to use, and how easy. Now it slices it while it's going, so I don't necessarily need it sliced, but there's the pieces of apple. I'm gonna go ahead and put that top in there. Some people cut that away. It's all going in. And then I'll run it through the food mill. Any little bits of skin will stay behind. So this is all going into my pot. And how easy is that? That's like so nice. So I'll probably fast forward now. So I wanted to come back on here and let you know, once you get your apple all done and you pull this off and you've got that core, and even though I've got a little peel, I don't care, but keep turning and it will push it all the way through, and then you get the whole thing. There's no waste. The only thing that's going in the compost is the core, or in this case, it's going to the chickens. So I just have to get this off of guys, here. So I've got all the apples. I used all those apples except for six apples, and I'm actually headed to the store to buy some more because I do want to do another batch of apple pie filling. I'm almost through the first batch. I'm going to make an apple rhubarb crisp tonight, or crumble. So yeah, if you want to see that video, go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section. Give me a thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe. Okay, so I'm getting my burner on, and a pretty moderate heat. I'm adding, this is unfiltered, no, not from concentrate, no added sugar apple juice. It's sweet though, trust me. And if I could have found apple cider, I would have used it. I'm also going to add some apple cider vinegar, but I'm going to wait until I get all this cooked down and I put it in the crock pot, and then we'll add our apple cider vinegar and all that. Okay, and our spices. All right. Okay, so I just took this off the stove, and look at that. It's cooked down by half. Apples cook down a lot, and that's good. So I'm going to put my spices in right now before I run it through the food mill. And of course my cloves are not open yet. Dang it. I just bought fresh cloves for this season. I was out. Anyway, so we're going to put down some clove, and all of this is gonna be to taste. If you don't like cloves, if that's not your deal, don't put it in there. We want cinnamon, a fair amount. Probably, I don't know. I want it cinnamon-y. Cinnamon-y. Anyway, and then this is ground allspice, and I'm gonna use, probably a half a teaspoon. Maybe not quite a half a teaspoon to start. And then I always put cardamom, and that, I'm gonna put at least a half a teaspoon of that in that applesauce. And now we're gonna add our brown sugar. And I've tasted it, the apples, even though you've got the juice in the apples, it's not that sweet. So this is a half cup, heavy duty. So that's a cup. We'll do a cup and a half of packed brown sugar. And let's give this a good stir, and then that way all the spices are in there before we run it through the food mill. Put this in the crock pot. It's gonna be delicious. It smells wonderful. I love the clove and all the fall flavors. Yeah, you can't beat that. Let's get a little taste test. Now this is really hot, so I need to let it, let's cool that off while I'm stirring. And you only have to cook your apples for about 45 minutes till they cook down like this. And it's almost chunky applesauce, right? And you could stop at this point. Excuse me, you could stop at this point and it would be applesauce. Okay, it needs more allspice. Whoa, and more clove. And more cinnamon. I taste the cardamom, so I'm gonna leave that alone for a minute. Let's see what we got once we get this mixed up. And I think it's sweet enough. I don't think it needs to be any sweeter. I don't want it all sugar, you know what I mean? Okay, let's drop some on my spoon here. And we'll give it another taste. See if I've got it. Wow. That is fabulous. Maybe a little more cinnamon. I really like cinnamon in the apple butter. So I probably used 3-4 tablespoons of cinnamon in all total. Okay. And we're just gonna let this go. This is perfect. The clove is in the background, the allspice, the cardamom. Okay, we're gonna run this through the food mill and get the crock pot going. I have 2 crock pots for me to use. If I borrowed my daughter's as well as mine, so I'll move the camera over and we'll get started. Okay, so it is time to put, and I'm super excited. This is so good. And it's gonna be absolutely a fall and winter favorite thing. It'll make great gifts. Now, if you wanted to peel and core and do all the hard stuff, but this mill will help keep it also as smooth as apple butter needs to be. Not very many peels got through or pieces of core, but so you're just gonna run your food mill and everything's gonna go through, right? Except for what's not supposed to. Anyway, I'll put a link for the food mill in the description box. I'm telling you that it's probably one of the best purchases I've done all year, to be really honest. So, my mouth is watering. So you need to cook this down until it's just that thick butter consistency and dark, rich brown that the apples turn as they cook, and all the sugars. Yeah, nothing better than apple butter. And you can use it in a lot of recipes. I just used some apple butter, actually. in a recipe I've got in the oven. So you guys will see an idea right off the bat before you even see this video, probably. All right, I'll be back when we're getting it turned on. Okay guys, so this is the end of this video. I'm gonna start these crock pots and they're gonna go for a full 24 hours. And tomorrow night, when I get home from work, I'm going to be able to can this up. I have my water bath canner all set up. My jars are in the dishwasher. I'm gonna wash those up tonight and then I'll keep them hot in the canner while I'm prepping everything. And I've got my lids and rings and everything's ready. So I'm super excited. I will be utilizing those precious lids because a lot of this is gonna go somewhere else. And I wanna make sure that I don't have to worry about a lid coming back. Hopefully all my jars get returned this year. I'm kind of doing a jar shuffle right now, and I was definitely blessed with a bunch of pint jars, so I guess I can relax a little bit. But okay, so these are going on low for 24 hours until this is thick and dark and rich. Now, when I get home, I will probably take the lid off and let it kind of reduce a little bit while it's cooking. There is nothing better than apple butter that's done correctly. So, all right guys, let's, this is my daughter's crock pot, this is mine. Let's have a cook-off. And I put these on a wooden cutting board because crock pots transfer heat down underneath. So I want to make sure that I'm not transferring it down onto my quartz countertop for a long period of time. If you want, you can put it over on your stovetop, and I might even do that, just to put it on the grates on the stovetop, and then I don't have to worry about it at all. All right, somebody's wanting to talk to me. All right, guys, I guess I'll let you go, and we'll see you for how I can this up. All right, come back tomorrow, and we'll show you how it's done. Bye.